Let's take a look at conflict resolution in training. In a perfect world, people being trained, coached, or mentored would fully engage in the process. But at times, trainers, coaches, and mentors experience conflict with participants. A trainer, mentor, or coach should be adept at effectively managing conflict. The first step in resolving conflict successfully is to correctly diagnose it in order to choose the appropriate resolution style. One element of conflict, represented by the x-axis, is the importance of the outcome. A second element, represented by a y-axis, is the importance of the relationship. Most of us have a preferred conflict style, but it may not be appropriate in a given situation. Recognizing the appropriateness of your preferred conflict resolution style can make you a better trainer, coach, or mentor. When thinking about conflict resolution in the context of training, the importance of the relationship and the outcome can be anticipated, so it's possible to be somewhat prescriptive as to which style should or shouldn't be used. Among the 5 conflict resolution styles, some are more or less likely to be effective when engaged in training. Specifically, avoidance, accommodation, and competition are less likely to be effective. Conversely, compromise and collaboration are expected to be more effective. Knowing which styles to use in training or development will lead to having more successful outcomes regarding employee learning and growth. In a training or development context, it is unlikely that avoidance will ever be the most appropriate method. There's some level of importance to the outcome of training or development and to the relationship between participants. Although accommodation or competition may be appropriate at times, these conflict resolution styles are generally less effective in training or development contexts. This is because each of the styles takes a relatively extreme position. People who choose accommodation are basically making the decision that the relationship is more important than what the other person is or isn't doing. The reason people engage in training or development is to learn, grow, and change. If trainers, coaches, or mentors allow people that are working to persist in their behavior, they're not doing their job. At the other end of the spectrum from accommodation is competition. When individuals choose to resolve a conflict through competition, they're basically saying that the only thing that matters is the outcome. Compromise and collaboration styles balance the needs of the relationship as well as the outcome. They're more in keeping with the ethos of training and development and should therefore lead to better results. A person can have a distributive mindset where conflict is concerned in a zero-sum game or an integrative mindset where a win-win scenario is possible. Of the remaining conflict resolution styles, compromise is the most consistent with a distributive mindset, where the two parties in conflict are working with a fixed value and simply divide it between them. So, while compromise shows a general willingness to work with the other person, the outcome is somewhat limited. While the results should be good, they're not as likely to maximize an individual's potential. By comparison, collaboration is more likely to maximize the potential of the opportunity and to fully meet the needs of those involved. Because collaboration takes advantage of a more integrative mindset, there's a greater willingness to engage in problem solving and be more creative. While the results of collaboration can be superior to those of compromise, it does not take more effort.